why would somebody go solar now if over the years panels are going to get more efficient?
Okay. Another question I think is a little myth in the sense that I like to look at solar, and when you think about it, solar is about the sun hitting your house, sun hitting your yard. So picture you have a 100 by 100 yard. All right, so you got that much sunlight. So in theory, that's your sunlight, right? Now, obviously, you can't do anything with it. I mean, you got to use it. But think of water. So if we were in the world, if we just didn't have water around here, each one of us would have buckets on every square inch of our land to collect as much rainwater as we could. So when people talk about panels being, well, I'll wait for the day that they're an inch by 1 inch and produce just as much power as the panels today. Well, how's that going to happen? Because it's about collecting sunlight. So it's not about, the efficiency we're talking about, taking that sunlight and converting it, how much of it we can convert into electricity. But the fact is, you do want to catch as much sunlight as you can. Now, I don't mean, now we're going to have panels on a roof that are twice the size of the roof just to catch as much sunlight. But in essence, that's what you want to do. You want to get as much sunlight in, basically it's photons hitting the layers within the panels and exciting them, and then that turns electricity and runs into your house, basically at the speed of light. But nonetheless, the idea is you want to catch as much. The efficiency is going to come in how they can take that electricity and use it more efficiently. They're not losing, because remember, it goes from the panels to the inverter to your house. So it goes from DC to AC into the house. So there'll naturally be a loss. You'll never get 100%. But the more efficient they are, and I think the Solar Edge that we use, that inverter, I think it's like at 97.8% efficient. So the DC current it's taking is carrying 97.8% into AC current. So we're pretty close to being as efficient as we can. You do have a limit because, again, you need to catch as much sunlight as you can. Think of it like TVs. No one talks about how small the TV they got. They always want a larger TV. They got a 55 inch or a 60 inch. No one's saying, hey, Bob, I just took my 80 inch down to a 60 inch. That's not how it works. It goes up. So we want to collect as much sunlight as we can. I'm not sure if we can go any farther. I mean, I know there'll always be improvements, but it's not like Moore's law in computers where every 18 months it's going to double. It just doesn't happen. You can always wait, but again, as we see, most people today have an iPhone. It started off before an iPhone, like a Kyocera or the flip phones, remember the Motorola, the various phones, but you still got one. You didn't say, well, I'm going to wait till the Apple 15. You got a phone, you progressed, and you learned more, just like computers, how they started, as in the early stages when we're making them. So the way you want to look at solar, the sooner you get it, the sooner you're getting the power. And here's another way of looking at it. You ever thought about the wiring in a house? No one says, oh, you got this panel, we're going to have to rewire your house. It's going to be the same wiring. At the end of the day, you flip the switch, the light goes on. Who cares whether it was from Duke or your utility company or whatever? That's what you're after, the result. Your car needs a tire. You're not going to, all right, it's January. If I just wait 3 more months, that's when the new tires come out. I'm going to wait till then. No, you need a tire, you get tires. Now, once you have the tires, you're going to use them till they're worn, or you need new tires. Well, same with solar panels. You're going to use them, like I said, they'll last over 50 years. They'll keep producing more power. But once you have it, and once you have the number of panels you need that gives you the amount of power you need, you don't really have to think about it again. Yeah, there might be a day when instead of 20 panels, you could have gotten by with 19. But again, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, then what are you going to do? Frustrated because you only needed 19? Well, what were you using with it anyway? It takes up, 3 by 5 feet? I mean, it's on your roof, it's working, it's giving you the power you need, everything's good to go.